Hi, hope you've been having a good week. We're getting together today to talk about summer vacation in Chinuch. This year is dedicated to Rachel Leah Bas Rav Chaim Tzvi. You should step back and think a minute every so often. I don't know who she was, I don't know who Rav Chaim Tzvi is. But they've done a great chesed to an enormous amount of people who gain from these shiurim. Let's hope she has a true aliyah for her neshama now, as always. Summer. So, summer vacation is a time in which there are a lot of possibilities. So I'm going to talk about different places, but just by way of preface. It's long. Even in Eretz Yisrael, where the boys' summer vacation is only 3 weeks, it's long. The boys aren't used to unstructured time. Certainly in America, where the summer vacation is months, unstructured time is a challenge. So what people do is that they create structure. So realize that there are only 2 directions this could go, either up or down. Only the angels are called omdim. They stay in one place. Humans go up or down. There are enormous possibilities for forward movement in the summer, but what appears to be just vegging out and not moving down usually isn't that at all. It's usually moving down. And many teachers have told me that so much of what's taught during the year is totally lost in the summer, that it's a tragedy. So it's not just ideas and information that are forgotten, which is also an issue, but every place where you take the kids, where you try to move them somewhere, can get lost. So finding the right structure is an enormous challenge. So with that said, we're going to go through it stage by stage. So of course we're not going to talk about early childhood, because the little guys are always on vacation. Their lives are one big vacation. So let's begin by talking about early childhood, but from 4 to 7. So these children are in kindergarten throughout the year or in the early grades of school. They're used to a day that has a defined beginning, a defined end, and planned activities. Now, oftentimes these kids are the siblings of little kids. So their vacation poses an enormous challenge to their parents. Because even if the mother would like to give them a highly structured day, if she's taking care of the baby and the baby, this is going to be very, very difficult. So, as Rav Tzvi Meyer says before every holiday, the ikar is the chachone. The main thing is being prepared. So, set goals. What do you really want your little kid to get out of this summer? So here are some possible goals. You may want to acquaint him with some relatives who he doesn't know so well because he hasn't seen them during the year. You may want him to draw closer to you because maybe he has more time to be home. You may want to give him a little bit more creativity and attention as something that you could flow with. But have some sort of a goal. What do you want your child to gain? And in the back of your mind, realize that if you don't have a plan, you don't stay on hold. There is some level of disintegration, which is why at the end of the summer most parents are like this. When's school starting? Okay, there's a reason for this. So let's talk about what some realistic plans are. So if at all possible, it's good to plan an outing at least once a week. I'm talking about if you don't have children in a framework. I'll talk about various frameworks afterwards. So the outing could be a picnic, the outing could be the beach. In Israel, that is where there's a separate beach, a swimming pool, at least once a week an outing. So the reason why an outing is important is both because kids get cabin fever by being in the apartment too much, and because it heightens the closeness between parent and child to share experience. So oftentimes when the child is in school, the outings don't take place. By the time they come home, they're hungry, they're tired, then it's late afternoon. This is a good time for outings. So the outings could include the other siblings, older and younger, which means that you have to plan more. it's helpful to arrange outings together with another mother. So I'm not talking about like huge, dramatic, I'm not talking about coast to coast. I'm talking about to the park for a picnic. The other mother will give you company, the children will play with each other, and the organizational side is sometimes easier. So where possible, have a friend who's also interested in a once-a-week outing, and plan with her. Okay, so the outing will have several phases. There's the preparation phase, the travel phase, and the what you do when you get there phase, and when and how to get home. All of this has to be planned. So you have to plan outings with your friend or by yourself in a way